Not the result we wanted. All we wanted was a win of any kind, but it really failed us because we conceded 2 goals that were really avoidable. That's it. The 2 goals we conceded were really avoidable, and we found ourselves in a situation of really losing out on 2 points again at Old Trafford. Ever since we lost 2 points against Newcastle, I think we've been going to win and win and win and win very many games since then. But we've been stopped by Leeds, a team that really came in through to fight for its life after sacking its manager. The players put their bodies on the line, but we gave away the ball cheaply twice, and those 2 times really costed us because we really failed to defend very well. And all of those times we gave away the ball, that defense was in transition, and obviously they capitalized onto that. Welcome to United Matters channel. Rokan David is my name. I'm here to bring you the player ratings of Manchester United 2, Leeds 2. Ten Hag used 16 players today. He brought on 11, took off 5, and brought on 5 to really strengthen the game of football. So smash the like button, comment and share. You are also free to go all out in the comment section and tell me what your thoughts are onto what we call the player ratings as how I really watch the game of football. Without further ado, allow me go through the player ratings. David De Gea, the goalkeeper, I think every time he was really called to come in for save. I think the best save he did was in the first half that deflected off Diego Della a little bit, and obviously he really prevented it from going into our goal by using his hand, and Delo cleared it. I think I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10 because he had nothing to do in that game. Only 2 shots were directed on target and they went past him, and you don't blame him for the first goal. The second goal, you don't blame him. And I think for the free kick that really hit the bottom post, it's the players that he puts into the wall that really try to get out of it and provide space for that ball to pass through them. So that was a very good improvisation by a team of Leeds. But later went ahead to really score 2. David De Gea's distribution was on point. I like the way he started the ball from behind. Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane giving us that composure, and obviously build up play from the back. I think all our attacks were built from the back, but not through the central axis of the midfield because we lacked Casemiro. And I don't want to talk about that later because it's a song. Everyone knows it that Casemiro is the best player of Manchester United this season, and if at all he's away, then things can't go the best way you deserve them to go at Old Trafford. So I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. We go to Diego Delo, being criticized a lot. I believe a player coming in from injury, creating a goal that really puts back into this game to fight for a point that we got. I believe people are really slating him a lot. You know, he's playing in the team that doesn't have Casemiro. That means he's going to be exposed a lot. No person to block those passes through the midfield. Freddy looking bad. Only Sabitzer was the only live item into that midfield. That's it. Even Bruno Fernandes was ugly today. The first goal we conceded is because of Bruno Fernandes giving out the ball cheaply. You get? Yet he had an option to play a return pass to Diego Delo. So I'm giving Diego Delo a 6 out of 10. Returning from injury, close to a month without playing, Bissaka injured. The manager brought him in this game to see to it that really plays. And what went wrong, but I think he's going to improve better. 6 out of 10 for me for Diego Delo. Luke Shaw, I think he was one of the best players on that field. 90 minutes played, solid at the back, going forward, very much industrious. He was improvising, going in left, right and center, putting in crosses, but obviously his concentration that really led to the second goal was really great. His interplay with him, between him and Sancho, was really out of this world, and I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Luke Shaw really played very, very well. Then let's go to Lisandro Martinez, the man in defense, solid, leading by example from the back, getting that ball and obviously floating those balls a little bit, being hard on Bamford, though I think he had given a referee a chance to send him out of the field of play by really stepping on his head as they really went down together. But I think he was luck on the day, and people would have gone ahead and said, the referee is bad, VAR is doing bad, but why does Martinez step on the head of Bamford as he really gets up or turns around? So I think he does it intentionally and he survives, but he played very well. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 today. Rafael Varane scoring an own goal. I think that's not something that he wanted. He was really trying to really prevent that ball from going to the player Bamford in the 6 box area. David had gotten off the line, the near post, and it went into the back of the net. 2-0 at that particular moment. 6.5 out of 10 for me for Rafael Varane. I believe he looked solid, but I see no reason of us coming out here and really thriving the back four, praising them by giving them an 8 out of 10, yet we've conceded 2 goals. I think the commanding was not enough. Amidst Casemiro not being away even before he came in here, we are keeping clean sheets and winning games at Old Trafford. We beat Liverpool, we beat Arsenal without Casemiro, we beat Southampton away without Casemiro, we beat Leicester City without Casemiro. So we built onto that and we won the games of football. So I believe today we're a little bit shaky. The 2 times they went to us, they exposed us, and I think they won the midfield battle that really exposed our defense a lot. So 6.5 out of 10 for me, for Rafael Varane. Let's go to Fred Rodriguez. Fred is a person who always blows hot and cold. Sometimes he's warm, sometimes he's cold. In the game of Crystal Palace, he played very, very well. Very, very well. Fred Rodriguez played very well. Today, very average player. And I think what caused all that was that him and Sabitzer had not played together for the very first time to start a game like that. And Leeds denied them a chance to really build through the midfield, because after conceding, the game plan had to change. It had to change. We had to be having numbers in the final third of the opponent. But I believe Fred was a little bit shaky and sloppy, giving away passes to the opponents in the second half that would have costed us. It required one time for Sabitzer even to go ahead and really do a foul because of what Freddie did. So I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. 5 out of 10, not 6. 5 out of 10, because I believe Dalot performed better than him. And if at all I'm giving Dalot a 6, why should I give Fred a 6? Fred, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. Bruno, a 5 out of 10 rather. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno. Oh. Bruno Fernandes today was really bad. He's the reason as to why you concede the first goal. He goes in for the impossible, loses the ball, and we concede like that. And I've seen people criticizing Dalot. What do you want Dalot to do? Yet a player known as Gintonto approached that area into the half space. There were Varane, Lisandro Martinez, and Fred, 3 players of Manchester United. What did you want Dalot to go? Because why should you go out to mark a player, yet there are 3 players around him? And remember, Dalot was in transit. After passing that ball to Bruno, he was expecting a return pass. It doesn't come back. Bruno loses the ball. And obviously, Gintonto gets that ball through the left half space, cuts inside. He gets a return pass from his fellow Leeds player and hits it in the back of the net. So, Bruno, 5 out of 10 for me. 5 out of 10 for me. I'm sorry, Bruno Fernandes. I think this is one of your worst games you've played for Manchester United. You lacked composure. If you had scored that goal, that Rashford does a cutback for him through his composition in the box, taking an extra touch, sitting these defenders down and shooting in the back of the net, he would have gotten more than 5. But I struggle to find something good that Bruno did in the game today. You remind me in the comment section if at all you remember anything that Bruno did positive today for us to win the game of football. You remind me in the comment section, but I don't remember anything that Bruno really did that really favored us. That's it. I'm not being a sadist or a person who is really a critic and I'm hating Bruno. You know I love Bruno Fernandes, but I believe this time around it was beyond him. And it looked like it was going to be a very bad game for him, because he loses possession, we concede immediately. Most of the times has been losing possession and we don't concede. But this time around, we lose his possession and we concede immediately. That is Bruno Fernandes for you. Now, let's go to... I'm giving Bruno a 5 out of 10. Let's go to Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho misplacing passes. non-scoring on 2 occasions, responsible for the second goal, because if you lose that ball there in the midfield, you rather commit a foul, at least you get a yellow card. The manager will know that obviously we are really protecting your team. Garnacho, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is Garnacho, 18 years of age. I won't really ridicule him a lot. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. We go to, Sabitzer. Having 2 shots towards the goal, one on target, forcing the goalkeeper to fist it away to get a corner. The other one was really over the bar because he couldn't really go into the reach of the ball, and there are very many players of Leeds that couldn't really do the needful and really help him do the needful to hit it on target. There was even a shot that Varane directed on goal of Leeds that was a result of a header of Sabitzer. First goal that we score, it's Sabitzer who lays that ball to the blind side to find Facundo Pellistri. Facundo plays into Diego Dallo. Dallo crosses that ball to find Rashford. Rashford heads it home. So I'm giving Sabitzer an 8 out of 10. You know, playing your first 80 minutes in the Premier League at Old Trafford, in a game like that when you are losing and you come out and really put out such a performance, it has showed how good this player is and the qualities he deserves. And I've seen very many people on social media saying that get Casemiro back, Sabitzer in the midfield, Eriksen ahead of them. Fire. But Eriksen is way far from returning. I think talk about Bruno. Then you'll see how United becomes a much more better team on the day. That is Sabitzer for you. 8 out of 10 for me. Played very well. Did blocks, interceptions. Very much exciting as he really played at Old Trafford for his first 80 minutes. In the game of Crystal Palace, we only had a cameo for him. This time round has given us good 80 minutes and has shown us how good a player he is. That is Sabitzer. Then Marcus Rashford. Scoring the goal. Could have gotten himself assist at all. Bruno took some more time and really been patient to score that goal, but he didn't. He went in for a quick effort that was deflected by 2 defenders in front of him. He scored a goal. He looked sharp in the second half when he was really put to lead the line for Manchester United. He has the anger to score. He has gone ahead to score his 20th goal of the season. Good player. 7 out of 10 for me. It's not that he put out a very exciting performance or display today, but because of his consistency, and consistency is one that really makes you world class. And him scoring the first goal that brings us in the game, 7 out of 10 for me for Marcus Rashford. Let's go to Facundo Pellistri. Comes in through, plays very well, responsible for the first goal, trying to run around, very much composed, taking his time to put out a right pass. I liked what Facundo put on the field of play. 6.5 out of 10 for me. 7 for Facundo Pellistri. 7 for Facundo Pellistri for me. It's 7. Then Sancho scoring a goal. He was the spark in the game. The movement of that left attack of the midfield really increased, and it was really a threat. It was really our opening to really draw this game of football. So I'm giving Sancho 8 out of 10. Sancho 8 out of 10 for me. Then Malacia 6.5 out of 10. Lindelof 6.5 out of 10. The manager, I think he used the tools that he had to do the job. And obviously, certain things never went his way, but he's not the one who really told the players to concede those 2 goals, meaning that we had our 2 goals already to score, but we conceded 2 goals before we scored our 2 goals. That really led us to really draw the game and drop 2 points. But because of the substitutions he made of Facundo Pellistri and Sancho, I'm giving Ten Hag a 7.5 out of 10 for me today, because where we are, it's him. If it was last season, we would have lost this game at Old Trafford. The fight back spirit that the players shown on the field of play was really out of this world. So, thank you guys for watching in through. You've had my player ratings. Tell me your thoughts on my player ratings and what you think about them. And obviously, your thoughts are welcome in the comment section below. You can rate other players that have come on the field of play. I've rated all the 16. Then my man of the match, Sabitzer or Sancho? Who should we give the man of the match? I'm going Sabitzer. I'm going Sabitzer because first game, play 80 minutes, put up such a display without Casemiro. He's my man of the match, Sabitzer. But also Sancho deserves it. That's why I've given Sancho 8 out of 10 and Sabitzer an 8 out of 10. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Sabitzer has been my man of the match today. Your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as to see that we hit 20,000 subscribers. Not so. And I hand you over to the Human to protect you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. We meet tomorrow, guys, as we talk what next. The Qatari investment, the new bidders coming in through showing interest to sign Manchester United, to buy Manchester United, all that and more tomorrow, guys. It has been a long day. How many videos have I done? 5 videos. So we'll resume our live sessions tomorrow and recordings. Bye bye. Good night.